My name's Connor Yost, my gamertag is Diamondcon, and I play the flex role on the New York Subliners.
Diamondcon from up high, and what an execution from the Subliners!
The way I actually came out with the gamertag, it was back in grade 4, and I remember my teacher had kind of like the birthstones on the wall for each month. I was born in April, and April was Diamond. There you go, Diamondcon.
Diamondcon just punched his way through that one. His teammates backed him up.
My dad was he was a gamer himself, playing the PC games, so he thought it was a great idea, to get me the Xbox and play some games with him too. I always stick towards the controllers, like the consoles. I think as a kid, it was more like comfortable for me just to hold the controller instead of using a mouse and keyboard. The first COD that actually I got started to, I think, was Call of Duty 4. I remember like the first time I ever got top leaderboards, like in a pub, I took a picture on my phone because I was so happy when I was a little kid, but I definitely did not start getting good till I would say around like Black Ops 3. I started getting into the competitive scene of Call of Duty when I was 13. That's when there wasn't an age limit. I think you could just fill out a waiver for your parents, but then going into Black Ops 3 is when they officially announced that you had to be 18 in order to compete. The age limit actually did benefit me a lot because being at such a young age, maybe like competing at the high level, like having that stress at a young age is probably not that good. And it wasn't until in 2016 there was a local here in Toronto, and I actually performed really well, and that's when Royalty at the time noticed me. Then Royalty ever since has always like vouched for me. You can kind of say he's like my COD father. He's always told every player, when Diamondcon turns 18, he's next up. Just watch. When I turned 18, I went to my first event back on Black Ops 4. I think my best placing was only like T12 though. Starting the MW season, I guess when it switched to online is when I kind of started excelling in my career.
Diamondcon's gonna get the kill. That's gonna be that.
Getting the call from New York, it first started with, I would say, at the start of the year, getting in contact with Røkkr to be part of the New York Academy team. Then from there, we built the Academy roster. Then Røkkr, he took note a lot personally on me on like how my leadership and comms were on the Academy team. Then, the tragic thing that happened is Zuma, they needed to fill in. Røkkr thought I was good enough to step up to the table. Getting to the league at first, there was kind of like the buzz of me getting in, like, who's Diamondcon, like, who is he, is he gonna perform well? Even all the rookies, I feel like, kind of have that pressure going into their first matches because, we only have one shot at this. It's very crucial that we take this opportunity.
Are you kidding me? Clay wins another big one.
The biggest thing I can take away from Clay is how important certain 1v1 situations are on the map, and like winning that extra gunfight means a lot. And also being very vocal, especially having like an AR role, and you need to be calling out what you're holding, what you're watching, whether you're blocking spawns or not. Clay definitely helped me out overall as a player. Going before in the stage 1, he gave us a little talk going to like how important it is. I think it woke like all 3 of us up, like me, Mack, and Simp.
Once again, big man Diamondcon, 4 kills in a row.
I've been watching Scump, watching his YouTube videos, watching even his Twitch streams when I was a little kid. He was actually the person to kind of make me like, I didn't even know that claw was a thing. How players hold their controllers like kind of differently. Playing against Scump, at first it was a shock, especially going into the winners bracket round 1. Like, no, like this is it, and I'm at a major playing against OpTic. This is a really important match, but they 3-0'd us, and you could tell, we didn't play great. They completely dominated us.
And we see NYSL drop down to the elimination bracket.
After we lost to OpTic, we watched all of the hard point, the search, and the control, learning from our mistakes, and even pointing out some things that they did that we could possibly steal,
We're playing for top 3 here in the major. It's the New York Subliners going up against Chicago OpTic.
We just knew if we can take that first map and come out hot against OpTic, then we can take the series, and that's exactly what we did.
NYSL stun everyone and eliminate OpTic Chicago.
Match after beating OpTic and 3-0ing them, I remember sitting at my setup for possibly like almost 1 to 2 hours just answering all my texts, all the DMs. People call me the Iceman after the match, but I don't know, usually after the match is done, you can say I'm kind of relieved, so I'm just like chilling. I know there's like that picture that kind of went out on Twitter, of me like kicking up my feet on the table after the win.
Diamondcon, massive shout out to you, rookie year, and you are playing lights out.
No, I'm hungry, I'm here to win, and I just want to prove my point. I want to prove that I'm here, I deserve to be here, and that eventually I can be one of the top players in the game.